that we cut off, you know that I'm a broke ass motherfucker. That's why there's a GoFundMe at the bottom. Feel free to do that. Like, subscribe, watch. Eventually, when I get all YouTube famous and rich, I will buy the stuff I need so I don't get dropped like this. I promise. But anyways, back to what we're doing. We're talking about lenses. If you guys are listening, this stuff is very important. All right, Chaos, take these lenses.
Yeah, is there anything you're looking for?
Nah, just take them.
Okay.
Give me an Ayatan if you got it. A sculpture. If you don't, I don't care.
No, I ain't going. Not a star.
Perfect. I have one more set I want to give you. While I'm here, I need to take a peek at your stuff. Actually, we can do this from the ship, so let me give you one more trade real quick. Okay, now hey bro, do you have an imprint of a Smita Kavat?
I do actually, yeah.
Do you have a Vasca Kavat?
Yeah.
Do you have an Adrazar Kavat?
No.
Huh?
No. Only Smeater and Vasco.
So Vasca, Smita, but no Ascavar, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you one. It looks like that's all I've got. But that's always cool to have. And hold on, I'm not done. I got all sorts of dumbass shit up here. Do you use secondary shiver at all?
No.
Not really.
That one dope.
Oh, I'll tell you what I'm looking for. I need a fucking arcane velocity, dude. Bad.
I don't have any. Sorry.
Okay. What else? Oh, secondary encumber. It's arcane.
I think I do have one of them.
If you got one of those, that'd be great. Hey, do you have the Cinta, by the way? Here, I bet you don't. Cause remember, we're gonna go do Deviri here in a second. Do you have that bow?
No.
Okay, cool. Hold on. Let me. We'll get it. Hopefully, I think you need a string. Let me see if I have more. Hold on. Let me see if I have a string.
I think I have some of the pieces for the Cinta actually. Oh, I've got a string.
You got a string? Okay, it takes. Let me see what it takes. Hold on. The fuck does it take? Okay, here we go. You need an upper limb. You need a lower limb. You need a string. So, and the blueprint. Yeah. And you said you have the string?
Yeah.
Oh, that's it, bro. You can build it.
Sweet.
Okay, now, hold on. I'm not done. I'm not done. Okay. How are you doing with Magnus Lockdown or Magnus Cadence? All right, if you had to pick one for your operator, would it be speed? Would it be crowd control? Or would it be what would it be?
Lockdown. I do have the lockdown one.
What rank is it?
I won this rank 1.
Let me type it in. It's what? Magus.
Lockdown.
Oh, fuck. Mine's 5 out of 5. There's nothing I can do there. Okay, pick something else. Like speed. How about wider void? Because you know, man, when you're fucking void dash into people, dude, like they, especially when you're running Zenrik, dude, because you're running Zenrik, right?
Yeah.
When you void dash into people, dude, they can drop their weapons, bro. It'll knock you out of their fucking hands.
Yeah.
So there's Magus Cloud. The one that makes your void bubble bigger?
Yeah, when you're sliding, yeah.
I can give you like a straight full 5 out of 5 out of that.
Yeah? Yeah, I'll take that if you don't mind.
Dude, put it on, right? And put it on with your tether. Okay, with your lockdown. And make sure you're running Zenrik. And then your amp, you showed me what you were doing earlier with it. Okay, the only thing I need from this is some sort of silver arcanes that you don't care about to fill in the bottom to kind of make it even. Because I'm still sending you like a platinum gift later, but we got to make it even on the arcane here. Just so I can get more Vosper. Give me something you don't care about that's an arcane that you don't care about. Like, I don't even care if it's like Prime Deadhead or Secondary Encumber, or not that, but like, you know what I'm talking about. The fucking stupid Prime ones that drop all the time.
I've got a melee retaliation at rank 3.
I don't need it at rank 4, I just want 1 though, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's fine, that's a rank 4. That's fine, that's fine. And but that's gold, isn't it, or is that silver?
It's a silver one.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that.
Oh.
And you don't need it, you have your own, right? You have another copy, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so, alright. Now, that's 3. That gets us close. What else you got? Anything else that's silver, even bronze. I don't care. Because, look, bro, I'm going to be honest with you. Where you're at in the game, I understand wanting to have a full copy of everything, because that's cool. I did that, you know, I get that. But, like, any of the ones that do, like, toxic resistant, cold... Actually, toxic resistance is the only good one. But the other ones, like cold, magnet, that shit's all garbage, dude. Just FYI.
Oh, wasn't you on about secondary shiver earlier?
There you go.
Yeah, I do have one. Rank 1.
There you go. Throw it in there. And then we'll call that even. Because that one is platinum. So we'll call that even.
Alright, sweet.
Yeah, that's platinum. That one makes it easy. Zozep, what up? Yeah, dude. I've been streaming. So check it out. I'm streaming right now. Check me out, though, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you so much, Zep. He said we got good shit, Chaos. This is Zozep, my boy. He's a streamer. He's internationally renowned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So look. So Zep, we're about to go in. We're about to do. I'm just helping my boy. We're about to do a Baruuk build proper. Oh, did I? Damn it.
Yeah.
Look at me talking shit. Okay, so it was, what were we doing? The Cinta, right?
Yeah.
And you were giving me those arcanes, and I gave you arcanes, right?
Yeah.
So let me get into this. It's the Cinta. I can get that done quick. It's because I have stick drift. I did order a new controller.
Yeah, Slater's a bitch.
Okay, and you needed lower limb, upper limb, grip, and blueprint.
On the blueprint.
Okay, offer. And then as far as arcanes, we were doing cloud. So let me type it in. Magus. Okay. What was the other one?
That was it. Really?
Yeah, that is it.
Yeah. Yeah.
As far as control, it goes cheaper to find somebody that fixes that. What do you mean? I'm not reading chat. Is there something in chat? I'm not reading it. If that's what you were saying, Z. All right, bro. Go back to your ship, and we're gonna put on. First off, oh, did I give you all those fucking You got all those focus stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Go to your foundry. Go to the very end, miscellaneous. What I mean, you said your controller is drifting. You ordered a new one cheaper to find. Oh! Find someone to fix them. I get what you're saying, bro. I know. Look, dude, I've got 3 I'm looking at. If you know anybody, I'm in Illinois. So the shipping is going to be the problem, right? The weight, the shipping, and all that. If I'll look someone up, but if you know anybody that's like a homeboy, I'm trying to support people. You know what I mean? Because I need people to support me. So, and I will tag them in my videos. I'll do all that shit. But anyways, yeah, I'm just looking for somebody close. Illinois, Iowa, any surrounding states, as long as it's not like all the way out to California or New York or Florida or anything like that. But yeah, dude, I get what you're saying, and I'll send 3 of them out. Plus, I need 1 customized, not to mention, and I'll give them a shout out. I will link their I'll link their shit in my channel, bro. I'm so close to Z. I can already monetize for the 500 subs. But we don't have the hours. I need the hours, right? Which that'll come. I'm not tripping. But what I'm real close to, anyways, real quick, did you find any blueprints where you could make any into a Lua or anything, Chaos?
Yeah. I can make 1 Lua lens.
Okay, good. Make that Lua lens a Narmon Lua lens, okay?
I'm gonna make it Matter because I don't have an Eidolon.
No! Your Matter Eye's almost done! No, it's almost done. Don't do that. Don't do that. It makes no sense.
Yeah, I need...
You didn't do that, did you? If you did that, you know you can undo your thing. Okay, I'll say if you printed something and it's making, you can undo it. People think it's like the end of the world when they accidentally hit it, but you can stop it. Anyways, no. Make it Matter Eye. Or, I mean, make it Narmon, bro. I promise you. I promise you. And the reason is you want it to be one that is whatever's your lowest, and whichever one you need to be to go up the highest. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we've done that, I want you to go to your, now that it's printing at least, and we can change this later, you don't lose them, it's not a big deal. Go to your Baruuk, make sure Zenrik, I'm working on the hours. I got you. I had 2 phones going last night, and I should. Thank you so much, bro. You're the fucking man. Zeep, dude, did you hear what he said? This is what he said, Chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had two phones going and 2 laptops going last night to make the hours go, bro, to help me out.
Damn.
That's a real homie right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Trying to help me succeed and shit, man. Okay, so you've got Zenrik running, correct?
Yeah, I try to watch the streams whenever I see them pop up.
Yeah, because we're not going to do Baruuk right now. I'll do the Baruuk build and show him it. But what we need is, we really need you to run Frost until you earn enough Zenrik. I mean, until you earn enough Narmon, right?
Yeah.
To then up at least the first one, you know, the very first one. We need to max it out. And then there's another one we need to max out. So keep running Frost. And then I will show you what the build should look like, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Alright.
I gotta go do something real quick, so I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Okay, yeah, no big deal. Do what you're doing.
Right.
Do what you're doing.
In a bit.
Yeah. Okay, chat. So it wants me to run Energy Siphon right here. But to be completely honest, I don't think we need that. And we're going to take all this out. I don't like any of that. All that was garbage. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. I think this is a... It's not a universal, believe it or not. So let's take a look. Is he level 30? He is. So let's go here. Let's go here. No. We want a bundle. We're going to get 150 just like that. Because it costs way too much, man, trying to fuck around and, you know what I'm saying? And pay the 10 Niatin, the 4 Forma, so on and so forth. I mean, I will do it, but as of right now, nah, we ain't doing that. So what we're gonna do is this is it. We've got pull over here. We've got lull. We've got we're good. This is what we want. So here we want let's take a read. Let's get crazy and read on here what we can do. So, I know, right? Like, it's just, and there's just so much, dude. Like, it never ends, bro. Like, there's so much. I wish you would come and join me, bro. I really, really wish you would come and join me. Either way, I'm down to come and stream with you, whatever game you want to stream. So, like, I have been uploading all sorts of games to play. Like, anything from Final Fantasy to, like, First Descendant to Dragon Age. Bro. Anything, dude. I will stream it with you, bro. Anything, dude. And even if you don't want to say nothing, you don't want your voice or anything in the videos, like, I got you, dude. Okay, so we're gonna do steel. Here's the first thing when I talk about Baruuk. When I talk about any character, guys, the most advisable thing to do is, right, and to read this little thing down here called tips. Now, you want to look at his passive, because his passive is going to be active all the time. There's no changing it. It is what it is. It stays what it is the whole time. Now, the only thing different on this frame at all compared to his original frame is this pull. I took it off of mag. It simply, as you see, if you guys look at the little video, it simply just pulls people to you, and it makes it easier to cause damage to a large group of them. So yeah, so it's a pretty good, ability, I would say. So the next one is lull, right? So now lull, let's read it. A calming wave slows enemies until they fall asleep into a slumber. Enemies woken by damage will be confused and disorientated. Short-term amnesia means all waking enemies forget anything that happened before the lull. Okay, so now we move on to Desolate Hands. What do Desolate Hands do? Well, that's when you kind of smack them with a little bit of everything. Now, the Desolate Hands give you these little spinning things that like spin around you, right? Okay, and you'll see from the video, you see these little things right there, and they will shoot out like periodically, and they will like jam people's weapons. They will also like if there's any like little rolling balls that are like rolling towards you, like those little damaging like balls, it'll shoot at those. If there's like a camera or a anything that can hurt you or give your position away, you definitely want to use that. Now, with all that being said, why are we using pull? Why are we using lull? Why are we using desolate hands? It's all to get here to serene storm. Okay, so if we go up here and we read this passive, and let's read it. It says each projectile dodged, each enemy lulled or disarmed erodes Baruuk's restraint and fuels the storm within. As Baruuk's restraint is diminished, he becomes up to 50% more resistant to all damage. That is up to 50%. If his restraint can go quite high to where he barely takes any damage at all. His damage multiplier is quite funny. So, okay, now, if you go to tips, these are going to teach you how to do stuff. Elude I got rid of for pull. So, we're not even going to concern ourselves with that, right? So anything that has to do with elude, we're just going to get away. Now, like this here. Unlike other sleeve abilities, let's read that again. Why did it move? My stupid stick drift. You know what, guys? Let's change controllers. Bear with me. See if we get a little bit less stick drift. I doubt it, but we're gonna try. Okay, so we get on the tips. Okay, unlike other sleep abilities, enemies affected by lull awaken with their alert levels reset. What does that mean? That means that you can finish them if they don't see you from like right behind. You can finish them. Boom. Also, that means that unalerted enemies do what? Take more damage. This is important to know. Now, how do you know whether an enemy is alerted or not alerted? There's two ways to tell. If they're shooting at you, duh, right? Okay, another reason though is another way to tell, an easy way, is if you look at the map, there you can see if they're a little diamond figurine, if it is filled in, or if it is empty. If it's empty and it's just a little like outline of a diamond, that means that they don't see you. They're unalerted. So okay, so that's pretty much really, I mean, it. You just wanna keep using, this is you'll see what I do in order to get the desolate hands to work, in order to get the siren active. You're gonna see, okay? So like let me pull up to this. So ability strength increases the maximum number of desolate hands and charges upon cast. It also increases maximum for sharing with other players, which is very important. So affinity range is important because it gives these little things to other people. Enemies sent flying by will be dismantled. String storm project waves can affect blah blah. Baruuk blocks the majority of all forward blah blah. I don't know, man. Okay, so let's take a look at what we got so far. Upgrade. Alright. this configuration. Let's just do it like this. We're gonna be doing melee, right? So let's think. Let's go melee. Oh, you know what? I didn't even put this in yet. Boom. That's in. Okay, we're gonna go steel charge. Bam, just like that. Now, I would like to use in this particular spot. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna use. We could go Summoner's Wraith. We could go. There's quite a few, but I guess we'll just go. Oh, wait a minute. It needs to be what? It is. Oh, wait, because it's not this. Oh, alright, yeah. Welcome back. Alright, everybody, so Chaos is back. We're just trying to put Baruuk together here so we can show the damage that he can really do when he is put together. So, again, we're going to go with the new Aura/Omni Forma. So, I was just speaking to Chaos about this and how this works, and for everybody unfamiliar on how this works, the Omni Forma used to be specific. It used to be called an Aura Forma, right? So an Aura Forma used to just simply make your aura where it was universal, and you could put anything you wanted in it, right? Any symbol, didn't matter, made it universal. There was nothing else that did that. It was just that slot. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, though. I think melee auras did the same thing, right? The stance? I think so. I think so. No, I think so.
We've still got stance former.
Yeah, and now I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that stance formas give the stance a universal stance, like where you can put any stance.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Okay. So, with all that being said, since the newer recent updates, they've now made it to where our most glorious, wonderful, aura formas are now omni formas. So, the best way to use these guys, hands down, I'm just gonna be honest, it's to use one right here on your aura, okay? Unless you've already done it. A lot of people have already done that, right? If that's the case, and you're level 30, the very next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna do it to your Elix spot, or Exilis, however you want to call it. I mean, let's not argue semantics, right? Okay, so you put that there. Why? Why those two spots, right? The reasoning is pretty simple. It's because they directly benefit off of each other, right? And depending, if you put one on and then the polarity is going to be messed up and you can't put another one on to change it to make like a different build, it's going to screw you. So if you put just a simple one on, you're going to have to end up changing again and again and again. So no. So what you're going to do to make a good build is you're going to use three omnis. One in your aura, one in your Elix, and the third one is going to be in your most preferred spot. Now, this is going to now move us on to what you should be doing with your regular mods and what is like a quote-unquote perfect build, right? Now, with my Baruuk, unfortunately, I can't do much with him. Part of the reason is I have absolutely no umbral formas for this guy. Never put a single one in him. So I should have. I never did. It's because they're so few and far between. A little advice. You can get them every now and again from Steel Path rewards. I don't know if you knew that. Did you know that, my brother?
No, I didn't.
Okay, every now and again, Teshin will have... You know how Teshin always has that cipher?
Yeah.
Okay, so he'll always have that cipher, right?
No,
Once you buy that,
he doesn't always.
well, no, he does. He does. He always has that. It's a 20. It costs 20 steel essence every week. He'll always have that one ribbon cipher. You buy it.
He doesn't have it this week. He has a 3 times farmer.
That because you might have either already bought it, or
No, I haven't.
I already bought mine, or it might just be something different. That's weird. Let me go to mine. Now you got me curious. Now this could be a mastery rank thing too, by the way, guys. Also, by the way,
Maybe.
it could be because, dude, I get one every week. Every week he has one. There, no hands, no cap. He always has one. I literally just bought one. Okay, so if I go to Teshin right now. Let's see what we got. Okay, yeah, look, bro. Do you see how that's 75 essence for the 3 forma?
Yeah.
Okay. When you hit mastery rank 30, there will always be a ribbon cipher just in front of this for 20 steel essence every week.
Right.
Every week.
Right.
Okay, yeah. So people should know this. So now, and then of course we've got the forma, right? But just remember what I say, guys. There's no reason to bleed yourself dry doing 20 here, 20 here, because the most important with platinum, because the most important things that you can do to put on your weapons are arcanes and formas. There's nothing else more important other than the actual mod, duh, right? But, oh, well, I guess I'm lying. Orokin Catalyst, right? If we're talking, weapons, right? So, with all those things being said, dude, the game gives you the opportunity, as long as you play it, not to nickel and dime your platinum to death. To do 20 on a... Think about this. If you did absolutely no preparation and you unlocked everything there is to unlock on a primary, do you know how much that costs you? It's 80 platinum.
Damn.
To make a weapon.
60 or 50.
Yeah, 60, but to be completely honest, I'm talking about like if you buy Forma and all that too.
Yeah.
Because you need to buy a bundle, which is 35. You know what I'm saying? So, and most good builds are what? 5 Forma, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to go 20 on the adapter. Bam, 20. You're going to go another 20 on the Elix. That's 40 right there, right?